mothers look at their daughters as their competition.
What up, YouTube? Thank you. Welcome back, you guys. It's your brother Trey with another video, you guys. Look at, man. The reason why I wanted to cover this topic is because this one is actually kind of personal to me, you know? I actually got quite a bit of females in my life that have this kind of experience. They have a less than favorable relationship with their mother, you guys. And so this one is pretty interesting. And so also, Kevin didn't touch on how this actually really related to guys for real. So I'm gonna just let you know, man. The way that this relates to a guy is, as a leader, you have to understand what everything is happening in your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what is going on with all the people that are inside your vicinity, things that you can control. You have to also understand what's going on and how to deal with it. So once you understand how what's going on, you can deal with it. So let's go ahead and get to this video, you guys. Let's check it out.
Your mother looks at you and sees the young version of you. In nature, once a woman is no longer able to breed, the male of the species has to go to the younger one. So a lot of mothers are purposely or I'm not going to say purposely, sabotaging their daughter's success with men so their daughters can be close to them.
I think about they may not do it directly, but the way that a mother would do something is she's gonna like make it an issue to borrow her car or something. Like, if let's say if you don't have the car, she's gonna make it an issue to go out. She's gonna all of a sudden just say like, you never help me with the chores, or you know it's always so busy in this house. You know, you're always outside enjoying yourself, and I'm in here watching HBO. Don't worry, go have fun, baby. Go have fun. I'll just be okay here by myself. You know, I hope nobody breaks in. Anything like, you know, I don't want that to happen. But you know, have fun, baby. Have fun. And it's like, yeah, I say all that. Like, damn, just wish me to have a good time out there. Oh, by the way, I know y'all asking about this Kangol hat, man. I feel like wearing it because I need to get a haircut, bro. Y'all want to see the shit. So mothers can actually, they may not understand why, but especially if they're still single, this is some of the things that might go down. Maybe whether or not it's true or not, it's something really to think of. It's something interesting to think about. Think about the shit that your mother does. It just doesn't make sense, some of the shit she do sometimes, right? This may be it. And so then, what this means for you is that you've got to understand like what these women are kind of going through, so that, you know, because she's probably sabotaging this good girl for you. You know, I'm all about building a woman. I'm all about training them, per se. I know that's not the right thing. Y'all don't want me to say that, but like, for lack of better words right now, it's like conditioning somebody. You know what I'm saying? Conditioning somebody to like them. They also conditioning you how to treat them. So, you know, it's a two-way street. But anyways, once you understand how the mother is reflecting on that woman, make sure that you can do what you can to like counteract against it. You can counteract against it by saying the right things and doing the right things and letting her be aware of what might be possibly going on. Like, once you do that, it turns into something really interesting because you both are part of it. Even if she takes your advice or not, man, she's at least gonna feel happy and comfortable knowing that you know what she's going through on some shit. But if you're just trying to like fuck her and shit like that on some red pill type shit, bro, it's good to know so you can categorize her. You can see how the relationship is with her mother, and then from there you can determine how close you can make her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to just, you know, do your thing with her, you're trying to keep her keep her with you as long as possible. So make her feel comfortable and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can still keep tapping that shit. Listen, yeah, this ain't the nice thing to say, but I'm not a nice motherfucker. The channel is unpopular opinions for a fucking reason, okay?
Many of your mothers, you are their retirement plan. You are their relationship. Do you know how many women I know over the age of 35 who live near who are worried, live worried about their single mother? And I'm like, wait a minute. You cannot live worried about your mother. It's your mother's job to make sure that you're happy. Well, she didn't go to college, or she didn't do this, or she did that. There's so many women over the age of 30, 35 who feel indebted to their mother, guilty, to where they can never question their mother, to where if you even say, hey man, your mom is out of line, you got to say, I remember saying this to somebody, hey man, that's some BS. Oh, I could never say that to my mom. When we both recognize that the shit is wrong. Let's do this. Daughters who carry a mother wound often abide by unconscious contracts that sound like, as a good daughter, my job is to be the one to reach out, hold emotional baggage, make my mother feel better, listen to her problems, agree with her opinion, never say no, be happy, perfect, and beautiful, be her best friend, never not think or say anything negative about her. I want you to understand this: be happy, perfect, and beautiful. That means not be a bother. My job is to raise myself, teach myself everything that I need to learn about a man, everything I need to learn other than how to look like she did a good job. Everything that I need to learn out there, I need to learn out there. I don't need to ask her. I need to just go trial and error. But I can never let the things I don't know or did not learn trace back to her, because that would make me a bad daughter if the things I'm deficient in, somebody pointed back to my mom. I know I'm talking to y'all. I know I'm talking to somebody's mama. I look at all the women talk about, this is me, this is me.
So I do want to say, like, although a lot of things may be traced back to your mama, it can't be solely your mama's fault. Accountability has to be there. It has to be present as well. How are you gonna ever change this? It's like a person that's been a drug addict, right? Take the school, take the classes, go to the rehab and shit like that. Clean for 2 years. Come back to it. Relapsed. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, they don't actively seek it. But when the opportunity seeks itself and it's in front of the face, they have the opportunity to do it. Relapse happens. And we could say the same thing when it comes to food, when it comes to weight. There's got to be accountability present. You can get all the information, all the things told to you, all the routines and shit of what to do, but it never substitutes accountability and internally knowing that. And so women that hear this shit, like, it may really get it from your mama. It's so good to understand where it may come from, so that you know how to move forward in the future. But if you just sitting here blaming your mama for everything and never really changing your behavior because of what your mother did and shit like that, you're not ever changing. You're not changing. You know better than what she was. And men, you have to recognize the same thing. She may not ever see it for real, but you know when it comes up. You understand how her mama is. You see the little things, the way she talk, the way she act, the way she responds to certain shit. You see your girl do the same thing. Yo, you've got to recognize it. And then when you try to bring it up, don't even really bring it up for real. Try to bring it up. Bring it up just to see how she responds to it. And if she don't respond in a favorable way, in a way that's like actually she can actually, like, you know, receive the criticism and the constructive criticism that you're giving to her, what you are experiencing, or how you're experiencing this girl. If she can't take it, you gotta get out of there, bro. Gotta get out of there. Start thinking about your exit plan. Start strategizing for that shit. And girls, it's important to understand that whatever your mama was like, you may have those same things. Even if you think you're not, ask somebody that you really care about. Ask somebody that you really with. And, like, you can trust. That'll keep it 100 for you. Am I like my mama? Do I have some traits of my mama? Like, you know how she's kind of like passive aggressive. She'll say some sly shit before she leave the room or whatever. Do I do that too? Or, you know, like, is there anything that you recognize between my speech patterns? I'm not gonna get mad at you if you say some shit that's real. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I just want you to be real, because I'm at a moment in my life right now where I want to improve. I want to self-improve. I want to, like, turn the leaf for the better, for the future. Be honest with me. Tell me. Yeah, you bitchy like your mama. You know what I'm saying? Give us the opportunity to even say some shit like that, ladies, because you be surprised at what you hear. You be surprised at how it changes you. You know? You never know. You never know.
Look, gentlemen, why am I going over this? Because a lot of women don't recognize that they're this. They don't recognize that their mother set this in motion and that their mother reigns so high in their relationships. That's why she can't get with you, because she can't get beyond her mama. And that's what that woman initially said. You got to understand, your mother is never going to change. You're going to have to heal, i.e. therapy, address this stuff, and move forward. So my goal in doing this was to allow the women who still have a chance. If you're under 40 years old, you still have a chance. You still have a chance. You gotta, the closer you are to 40, the less of a chance you have. What do I mean by chance? Well, if you want to have children, you need a husband. And in order to husband, you need to be able to receive, you need to be able to have emotional availability and be able to receive somebody who's going to be along be in your life for an extended period of time. A lot of women are like, damn, I thought my mama was great. I mean, I want you to ask yourself, how many times you asked that?
Look, he said, he brought up a good point on this right here. He was like, look, I thought my mom was great. She didn't need a man. I don't need a husband to have a kid. What are you talking about? I don't need a husband to have a kid. Come on. My mama did it. I came out just fine. Did you really though? Who's paying for your college? Who's paying for your rent? When are you gonna finish paying off your car note? What's the name of your business? You got an LLC for it? These are all the things that other races have by the time they 25, 23, 24, 25, 26. I come across so many kids of other races that their parents were paying for the college, parents were paying for their rent for an apartment. Their parents were paying their rent for an apartment. Car was already paid off by the time they left high school. That's the type of situation, and we get mad at those people that live like that. You know, we get mad at them because we feel like they can't ever understand what it's like to be in the position that we at. I agree. A lot of those people don't understand what it's like to be in these type of areas. You know, to be in this go through the mud. But as a parent, isn't that what you want your child to go through? Isn't that how you want your child to grow up? With all the opportunities, with shit already paid off? You want to be able to, you may not pay for their rent, but the mere fact that you have the ability to do that. Yeah, baby. Go ahead, go off to wherever you want to go. Go up there to Arlington and Denton. I got you on the rent. Just make sure you go for that motherfucking IT degree, the computer science degree. I'll pay for your rent. Don't worry about it. Oh, the car note? Come on. I just need you to make sure you pass some classes. Send me them report cards every time you get it. I'm gonna watch it. You ain't gonna fuck up on my money. The fact that you can even do some shit like that. I'm not saying you do it, but the fact that you can do it, that's the type of position that you can get in when you have a husband. That's the type of position you can get in the family when you got two people in the household. I guarantee you, your single mothers was not doing shit like this. And this is the whole point about it. You want to set up your legacy. You want to set up your legacy in a right way. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that the little thing, these aren't little things, but in like celebrity worlds, rap world, black community and culture and shit like that, this isn't something that we talk about. But the fact is that if you're gonna have some children, you want your children, they're a reflection of you, after all. They've got your fucking DNA, after all. You want them to have the best opportunity in life that they can get. In order to do that, 2 people are gonna be needed. Better 3 or 4 or 5. A whole community. You need a whole community. You don't need to just have a couple people doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I want y'all to get in through your heads. Even men, y'all can understand this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we think of. You got to understand the burden you've got to carry in order to create this and make this happen for the ladies. And so, because you've got to make this happen, let it be known. Tell her what you're trying to do. Tell her all this shit. And then make parameters around it. What it's going to cost. In your head, internally, set a price for this shit. This is a big price. Because it's a big thing. So you got to set a good price for it. Don't overcharge. Hella. But it's up to you to understand what is overcharging. Are you fit? Do you have a bound social circle? Do you have a lot of money? Alright. Set your price according to what you currently have. You have to offer. Let's get into it.